great to be at Lakewood Ranch. I want to recognize Commissioner Cruz and Baugh, and also Bill Galvano, a good friend of mine who did great work. Want to provide an update on this week's vaccine shipments. It's not a great day here in Florida weather-wise, but it's a heck of a lot worse in a lot of parts of the country. And so vaccine shipments are being delayed. Now, we did get the vast majority of our Pfizer shipment this week. We've received about 136,000 doses. We've got about 9,000 doses that are left. We think we're going to get those tonight or tomorrow morning. So that's not that disruptive. The Moderna, though, that entire shipment is still yet to come. So we think it's going to come hopefully by Thursday or Friday. Normally we would have all the Moderna by Tuesday or Wednesday of each week. So, and what's happened is you see all the storms, you see a lot of the ice. I think some of this stuff's just in Memphis or the places where they ship from. So it's a combination of the weather, the ice, and then obviously the different logistics that result from that. So if you have an appointment like at a Publix for Thursday and they have to delay you, that's almost assuredly why. So just have patience on it. There's nothing we can do with the weather in other states. We are going to get the Moderna, but it is not here when it normally would be here. Also want to just provide an update. We're happy to be here at Lakewood Ranch. This is one of our senior community pods that we've been doing all across the state. And this is for 3,000 vaccines for seniors age 65 and older. They are going to get Moderna. They will be scheduled to come back here for their boosters in 28 days. And we want to thank Lakewood Ranch and Manatee County for working with us. What we did as we got into February was we looked at what percentage of seniors in each county had gotten shots at to that point. Because we had about 4 weeks of really strong seniors first where we were getting the vaccines out. And you had some places that were in the 40% of their seniors. And now, a couple weeks later, we have some that are going to hit 70% soon, like St. Johns County. They're in the mid-60s. Palm Beach, big county, I think it's 54%. But we had seen Manatee, Sarasota, and Charlotte counties as being in about 20%. So we said we've got to do more in those three counties. And so here in Manatee, I mean, the county, they're already getting 6,000 for their pod every week. That continues. So this is in addition to that. But what we've done over the last 2 weeks is we've done senior community pods in each of the three counties. We did 3,000 seniors at the Venice Community Center last week in Sarasota County. We did 3,000 at Kingsgate down in Charlotte County, and then obviously here at Lakewood Ranch. We've also seen an expansion of Publix into these counties. Now, Charlotte did have Publix for a few weeks, but you now have 17 Publix and one Winn-Dixie in Manatee, and then 22 Publix in Sarasota. So the percentages have gone from 20 to about 30, and Sarasota is a little higher than that. So we want to keep it going and keep the momentum going. So the 3 events that we've done just in the last week or two, that'll be in almost 10,000 additional doses. And again, this is not diverting from what the counties are getting. This is over and above. We've done these in other parts of the state, Palm Beach County, we've done them in Hillsborough County, we've done them in Sumter County, and we're going to continue doing that. So in 3 counties, you have almost 10,000 for these senior community pods. Then you have 46 Publix and one Winn-Dixie for the 3 counties. We're also working with Walmart as the federal pharmacy program increases. We want to ask Walmart to get involved in some of these counties as well. So stay tuned for that. But we're at the point now where, because the numbers lag in terms of when it's reported, and you're going to probably see even more lag because of the delayed shipments as well. But we're already reporting about 1.8 million seniors, but we're hitting 2 million pretty close in terms of seniors that have gotten a shot. And so that's the 75% of all doses have gone to senior citizens in Florida, and we want to continue to do that and just press forward. There's still strong demand for it among seniors. We do anticipate next week, as of right now, that we will see a net increase of 41,000 doses above and beyond what we got, what's due to come in this week. Obviously, we haven't gotten all the Moderna yet, So that'll be 41,000 additional. So that'll allow us to increase doses in counties that need it to try to catch up. So we haven't made the decisions about where those are going to go, but I would imagine you'll see some in Manatee and Sarasota and Charlotte above and beyond what they're normally getting. You'll start to see, starting next week, the numbers of distributed doses increase even above and beyond the new doses. And basically what the federal government's decided to do is count the Pfizer vials for that 6th dose. Up to this point, it was 5. So now they're saying if you get a Pfizer vial, that's 6 doses. So people should just understand that that's part of what's happening. So the 41,000, that's new net doses, not including the change in definition there. So whatever we're getting 41,000. Now they'll show that that's even more because they're going to do the 6 doses in the Pfizer vial, which is fine, but that's just understand what that is. So we're going to continue doing our relationships with faith-based communities. We've done over 70 houses of worship in different faith-based communities. We've cranked out about 40,000 shots. A lot of that is African American churches, but we've also done synagogues and mosques and other houses of worship. We also have, between county health departments and the state, 105 community vaccination sites statewide. These communities, senior communities that we've done over 15, I think now, starting in Kings Point down in Delray Beach in December, and we've been in different pockets of the state doing that, and we're going to look to do more going forward. We also have our Homebound Seniors program. So we've been able to go and visit seniors who may have more difficulty getting out of the house, going to a site like this. And we started with Holocaust survivors. We moved on to Bay of Pigs veterans down in Miami with the Cuban Americans. And we've been working diligently to do as many World War II and Korean veterans as we can. I was in Charlotte County last week, and we had a great fella who was 94 years old who had served in World War II and Korea and Vietnam, for that matter. So we're going to continue to do that. The federal pharmacy program last week was the first week that it had been going. We got a lot of positive feedback. Obviously, Publix had been involved in our efforts in getting that into communities. They got additional doses through that. And then Walmart with over 119 Walmart and Sam's Club stores across 34 counties. So I think folks appreciate that. As I said, we'd like to be able to get Walmart expanded into other areas as well. And as the doses increase, if the doses increase, we're going to do that. We are very robust with Publix, almost 600 stores now across 41 counties, including 17 right here in Manatee County. And people can sign up for that at publix.com/COVID vaccine. We've also, my Division of Emergency Management, I've told them to work with FEMA. They have set up some sites in California. And we say, look, we want more doses, however you're going to do it. I've been very clear. The easiest thing is just to send us more because we have the infrastructure. If they want to come in and set up and they're going to do doses over and above our current allotment, we obviously want to participate in that because we want as many doses as possible. So hopefully that they'll be able to do something here in Florida as well. And I think the way they do it, I mean, each site is tens of thousands of doses a week. And so if you're talking about setting up a handful of sites, that could be 50, 60, 70,000 additional doses a week. So we obviously want that. We want to make it available for everybody. And then we're also monitoring the approval for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which will hopefully, if produced to a large scale, will make a really, really big difference and provide another option for folks. I think what you'll start to see, hopefully, over the next couple weeks is there'll be a little softening in the demand among seniors. Now, there's still very strong demand because we've got 4.5 million seniors and you got many that want it. But I think that as you do more and more chunks, and if we are getting 400,000 a week, that's going to make a big dent in that. So I think you'll start to see a little bit of softening. And then once we see that, that's when we will expand to either other age groups and or some of the key areas like law enforcement. We also are happy, though, that like everywhere in the country, you're seeing pretty big declines in hospitalizations for COVID, emergency room visits, and I think you're going to continue to see that. Is that because of vaccine yet? I don't know. I think it's probably more just the natural seasonal pattern that this virus has done. It's interesting. You watch some of these people talk about, oh, well, people just started behaving all of a sudden. Really? Like the whole country just started behaving better no, it's a seasonal pattern, very consistent in terms of when it goes up and goes down. So I think that's probably most of it. But I do think we're going to start to see some of the effects of the seniors first strategy with the vaccinations, hopefully over these next couple weeks. And so if you're declining, does it hasten the decline amongst senior citizens in terms of cases, hospitalizations, and obviously mortality? And if we see that, then we know that these vaccines are doing a good thing. Israel seems like they've had the seniors for the hospitalizations have fallen off a cliff. Of course, they vaccinated a huge percentage of their seniors very quickly. They did a great job, and you are seeing that. For us, I think it's going to take a little bit more, but by March, I think we're going to have a really good sense of the efficacy of this, and I'm very optimistic. It could be part of what we're seeing now across the country, but I think probably these last 2 weeks of February are going to be the key thing. So we're going to continue doing this. As soon as we get that Moderna in, obviously it's going to go to where it needs to go. There is, unfortunately, a delay on that, so I just ask folks to be patient. It's out of our control, and hopefully they're able to get that to us very, very soon. But we're really happy to be here at Lakewood Ranch. We're happy that we're going to have 3,000 seniors come through this site over the next couple days, and even with some of the problems with the delivery, this is something that we had committed to do. We wanted to do something in all 3 counties, and so we were able to pull it off, and we're happy about that.